Person after person left Miami's immigration court in tears Thursday.
And there's actually people sobbing on the other line, crying and scared for the family members.
Practically the same day he took office, he went against Venezuelans. It seemed personal.
Do I regret voting for Donald Trump? 100,000 times yes. The mass deportation that is happening, I mean, the unconstitutional rights that are happening, all of the AI bills that are being signed right now. I mean, I can go on and on. The banning of different countries from coming into America, that was my last straw. And I think a lot of people who voted for Donald Trump also say the same thing.
How does the Latino vote differ so much from the black vote? Because we got our own white people. Oh. And people don't understand that we have all, and the assimilation possibility for Latinx, Latin people is higher. People can come from other parts of Latin America, marry white as like they're told to do, assimilate and assume a white identity that black people cannot escape from. So they will continue to vote in that way because to them that's upward mobility. And unfortunately for us, success means being patted on the back. Not all of us, because y'all gonna go crazy on Twitter. I ain't got a Twitter, so it's okay. But they get the pat on the back from white people, and they feel like that's what being American is. Damn. And that colorism is real in our community. It is real.
U.S. propaganda is so good that it has indigenous Mexicans thinking that they're white. This is Nino Rodriguez, an indigenous Mexican who thinks he's white and denies being Mexican. Check it out.
But what is your ethnicity? Are you full-blooded American? Were you born in the United States?
I'm white. I'm not a Mexican. I don't claim to be a Mexican. Hispanic, white, black. White. I identify as white. I ain't a Mexican. I'm an American. I was born here.
He also thinks that being bilingual is a disadvantage and believes in speaking English only. Check this out.
Now, this is why I choose to speak English only, and why I encourage others to do so as well, as far as people that I come across that are, Mexican, brown, whatever you want to call it, that are not born in America, should I say.
You can tell the accent is so forced. I'm an American. I speak American. Look, Nino, you wouldn't exist if it wasn't for Mexico. I get it. You were born in the U.S. That's cool. There's nothing wrong with that. But your DNA is Mexican, bro. In 1,000 years, when archaeologists uncover your bones and they analyze your DNA, they're going to be like, yeah, that's a Mexican. Also, bro, anybody born here is American. You're a proud U.S. citizen, which is fine. There's nothing wrong with that. But just so you know, anybody born anywhere here is American. Here's the crazy part, bro. Somebody that looks like me, somebody that you want to look like, is 60% indigenous Mexican. I am 60% indigenous Mexican. If somebody that looks like me is 60% indigenous, what does that say about you? I've also had many people reach out to me saying that they live in the same area as he does, or they know him personally, and that his real name is Chris, that he's a failed rapper, and that his family is from Chihuahua, Mexico, to no one's surprise. But there you have it, guys. Just because you bring a Chihuahua to the US and it has puppies, it doesn't mean that those puppies are German Shepherds. But anyways, let me know what you guys think.
Now, Randy, what'd you just say?
I said you were right about Trump.
What was I right about Trump? About what? Explain.
Everything.
Okay, I need to hear more. Like everything. Like
get rid of my peoples. Wars about to start. What else? Actually, none of the things you talked about, but some even worse.
What are some of the things I talked about?
Women's rights.
You didn't really care about that, though, right? Women's rights weren't important, but when they start messing with your money and sending your people. I see.
A lot of Latinos either genuinely consider themselves to be white, or at the very least want white people to look at them as one of the good ones. I'm a first-generation American citizen, but my own father didn't even speak Spanish in front of me because he didn't want me to learn it. Because there's also a lot of self-hate when white people find out that I'm Latino, right? They're often surprised. I'm very aware of how I look and sound, right? You know who compliments me the most about it, though? Other Latinos. My green eyes come from my Salvadorian side. And the history behind why that's in my gene pool is not good. But more than once, I've been told these are my blessing. And if you think I'm exaggerating, watch any Spanish language TV and you're going to see people that look just like me. because that is what is rewarded and what is held on a pedestal. So when they heard the guy at Trump's rally referring to Puerto Rico as garbage, they didn't take that personally. They nodded along, saying, yeah, they are, but not us, right? We're the good ones. We're just like you.
What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel once again. So guys, right now the Latino people, they are regretting their votes for DJT. Majority of them, they are being deported. Majority of their family members, they are being deported, and also they are feeling betrayed with the MAGA people. So right now we are saying that Latino for Trump regret their vote after not listening to black folks. You remember black people, they came out and warned these Latinos. They told them that not to vote in for this administration, not to vote in for DJT, but the Latinos, they ignore warning from black people. The Latinos, they thought that because they look brown, because they look like white people, they will be exceptional, they will not be deported, their status will not be touched. Donald Trump will not cancel their status. They will be allowed in America. So the Latinos people, they know that the policy that Donald Trump is coming in with will not affect them. But right now we are seeing they are really having a rude awakening. They are feeling betrayed. We have been seeing their families member being deported. We have been seeing also the singer who sang the song during the campaign season for DJT. They are also being deported. So these people, they are having right now a rude awakening. So kindly guys, I want you to watch this video till the end and see how the Latinos, they are really suffering in America, and then I'll be back with more comment. All credits goes to the original creator of the video. I'm your host Dash Lifestyle. Remember, this video it is only for educational purposes, and also give this video a thumbs up.
Anytime I see a member of the Latin community who says they regret voting for Trump, my first instinct, because I am an empath, is to empathize with them. But then instantly I'm like, no, I can't. Because they had no empathy for their own people. And for me, that just doesn't sit right with me. There are a lot of decisions in life that we can make right on. We can't go back in time, but we can make right on a lot of the decisions that we make. But when you make a decision like that, there really is no coming back. Everything right now that's going on in LA, it truly saddens me. As someone who has a lot of friends who are Latin, born and raised in LA, I can only imagine how they feel. Earlier today, I saw a girl who posted about her regret for voting for Trump because her dad is now being deported. She asked for him to get a medical early release so he could come back. She posted her phone call and she was denied over the phone. And I do feel sorry for her, but at the same time, you made this decision. You wanted to be on that side of history, and now this is what's happening.
I have always said that stupid people are the most dangerous people on this entire planet. I don't trust dumb people. I avoid stupid people like a ticking time bomb with no timer, because you're not sure when they're going to go off. You can guarantee they're going to go off, you just don't know when. Let me be very clear about this. Stupid has nothing to do with diplomas or degrees or jobs. I have met morons with Ivy League paper plastered all over their walls in frames who couldn't navigate a moral choice if you drew it for them on a map. Stupid people walk around through life oblivious to the damage they cause. They're the ones who vote against their own interests. They think they're always right, and that's the problem. That right there is the real poison. Because when you're stupid and you do things like vote against your own self-interests, you become the puppet, pulled by fear, pulled by propaganda, by whatever authority pats you on the head and says, "You're doing a great job, vote for me." I would sooner sit next to a hateful, racist person than a stupid person. At least the racists know who they are. They're gonna spew venom for sure, but there's a twisted kind of honesty to them. You know where you stand with them. You know exactly where the landmines are. With stupid people who vote against their own interests, you never know. They'll smile at you, they'll call you their friend, and they'll gladly set the room on fire with you in it, thinking they're helping. Stupid people are chaos wrapped in flesh. They will never truly know the harm they cause until it's too late. And that right there is the real problem.
Do I regret voting for Donald Trump? 100,000 times yes. The mass deportation that is happening, I mean, the unconstitutional rights that are happening, all of the AI bills that are being signed right now. I mean, I can go on and on. The banning of different countries from coming into America, that was my last straw. And I think a lot of people who voted for Donald Trump also say the same thing.
I have to say, I'm not gonna lie. It absolutely baffles me that you voted for someone and you never looked at his first term. If you did look into his first term before voting for him, you would see that all the things that you were complaining about, he enacted in his first term. You would also see that he ran on the exact things that you're complaining about. You sit here and you say that you regret your vote for Trump because you're upset about human rights violations, because you're upset about mass deportation, because you're upset that he bans other countries from coming to America? Are you like just dumped out the Muslim ban of his first term out of your brain? You just forgot about it, or what? I don't understand that about you guys. It was an open book test. All the answers were there, and now you're complaining because you got literally exactly what you voted for? Anyways, my name is Mercedes Chandler. Give me a follow. You want my face again? Thank you. Goodbye.
They deny my application. I have to leave by August the 3rd. President Donald Trump has said many times that he loves our military. So my husband, when he ran his campaign, he mentioned how much he loves the military. And every time he has opportunity, he's laid out and said, I love our military. So when he was running for president, I told my husband, I'm like, are you sure you want to vote Republican? And he's saying he's going to deport criminals. You're not a criminal. Every time we go to ICE, they tell you, Mr. Juarez, your wife is not a criminal. You're not a criminal. You don't have to worry about anything. He voted for him, and now he's deporting his wife.
And now they deported me, they kicking me out, and they breaking my family apart. Before you enlist in the military, think it twice. Before you marry an immigrant, think it twice. Think it if it's really worth for you to sell this country. Because look how they treat me.
Yeah, them Latino for Trump folks got real. It's mute. I don't hear nothing ever since that executive order came out. Yeah. Now you thought I forgot about y'all. You thought we forgot about y'all. The Latinos for Trump. I will vote for Donald Trump. Now look at y'all on hush mode. Because you realize that executive order affects you, affects your kids, affects your spouses, affects your parents, affects your friends, affects everyone around you that you've ever loved and cared about that was not born in this country. Now look at you. They're going to be able to snatch you up and lock you up based off of your accent and skin tone alone. Even if you are a white Cuban or a white Puerto Rican or a white Dominican, it don't matter. If your accent even got a little bit of a twang in it, you're cooked. Welcome to the real world, jackass.
Latinos for Trump, what is it now? Y'all were talking about do it the right way. Oh, why don't y'all do it the right way? Guess what? Don't get caught slipping outside, because Latinos for Trump be the ones that be looking the most fucking Latino, looking Mexican as fuck, looking Salvadoran as fuck, looking brown as fuck, can't even speak proper English. And y'all are just walking around with your little MAGA hat thinking y'all are protected, looking like a fucking clown, ridiculous as fuck. But don't get caught slipping outside, because guess what? It don't matter if you did it the right way. Guess what? It don't matter if you have your papers. Guess what? It don't matter if you were born here. It's just based on how you look. So don't get caught outside slipping without your little MAGA hat. And guess what? It probably don't even matter if you got your MAGA hat on. It don't even matter, because they're picking anybody that looks immigrant up. You better start working on how you look. What happened to do it the right way? What happened to go through the process? Oh, they don't want to go through the process. Oh, they're illegal. Guess what? It don't matter, because they're not looking at that. They're just looking at how you look. And no matter what you claim, no matter who you voted for, no matter how much money you got, no matter nothing, you still look fucking Latino. And y'all be the most brown ones. And y'all be the most Latino looking ones.
So the U.S. Supreme Court today overturned Judge Frimpong's injunction from June 11th, saying that in LA, the ICE agents needed to follow well-established law by the Fourth Amendment. They needed something more than just a person's race or how they look. And today, Trump's U.S. Supreme Court ruled that their ethnicity, the language they speak, the type of jobs that Latinos have, gardening, construction, can all be used as reasonable suspicion. Law professors are throwing out their curriculums because all established law is out the window. Latinos, regardless of citizenship status or immigration status, now have diminished right under the Constitution. This is Trump's Supreme Court. And it seems now as though the law will change with whatever Trump requests. So we'll see where this leads us.
What are you Latinos for Trump going to do now? Please amuse me and tell me what you're going to do. Do you feel stupid? Do you feel dumb? Are you ashamed? Do you have regret? Well, too fucking bad, because what you guys voted for, you ultimately fucked around and found out. You forget where your roots come from, and you forget that you're also Latinos. And being Latinos for Trump does not do anything for this new law that he passed. And I've said this whole time, during the elections, during everything, Trump doesn't give a fuck if you are a Latino for Trump. He only wanted you for his vote, and he got it. And now look what's happening. You guys are fucking stupid. And I don't feel bad for you guys. I hope that Trump 2024 sticker in the back of your car doesn't do anything for you. Because guess what? When your license plate gets read and it has a Hispanic name, you're getting the fuck pulled over. And I find some pleasure in that. What I don't find pleasure in is for all these hardworking people that come here to just do one thing, who try to fight to get somewhere in this life, and they're getting falsely accused of crimes, when you guys are forgetting that the real crimes are here in the United States, and they're being done by actual American citizens, not by illegal immigrants. Who just shot up a fucking Catholic school? A white guy. Who shot up all the other schools? White people. Who are doing Fenty folds in the corners at the bus at stops? White people. So I'm just so confused, as to why it just continues to be Hispanic people that are getting triggered by this. But anyways, my rant for today. I hope you guys have the life you deserve, and I do hope that you get pulled over, and I do hope that all you Latinos for Trump will sit there and cry and plead and have regrets, because no one gives a fuck. We try to tell y'all, but oh well.
I got deported because I vote for Donald Trump. Now everybody's getting deported because they voted for Donald Trump.
A wave of disappointment. One of President Donald Trump's most loyal voting blocs, Cuban and Venezuelan immigrants. Now speaking out in Miami, a Republican stronghold, as the recent wave of deportations hits home and the Trump administration moved to end temporary legal status, or TPS, for more than 500,000 people who arrived during the Biden administration. Elena Conde says she came here from Cuba by plane on humanitarian parole in 2023. Her husband, Ariel Lara, crossed the border with Mexico twice, once in 2019 when he was detained and deported, and then again in 2022. 6 weeks ago, he was taken into custody at his residency hearing.
So he was given an appointment to go to ICE. You told him before he left for that appointment, you don't have anything to worry about. You haven't done anything.
Instead, he was transferred to Texas, where we spoke to him from his detention center.
How do you feel about everything that's happening right now in this country with the deportations? You don't understand how this could happen. What did you think was going to happen when Trump won? You're saying you believed the president when he said he was going to deport criminals.
Now, Elena is left behind with her daughter, 7-month-old son, and Ariel's 70-year-old grandmother, who has been a U.S. citizen for years. Together, facing a reality they never imagined.
Toda mi familia votó por Trump.
Lo apoyaba a Trump durante su campaña. Did you support him?
Yo estoy fuera.
You're outside of it. You can't vote. Pero te sientes decepcionada? Do you feel disappointed, deceived, engañada?
Me siento mal porque sé que ellos...
What problems are you talking about?
My culture is a very dominant culture. And it's imposing and it's causing problems. If you don't do something about it, you're going to have taco trucks every corner.
Wait a minute. I'm sorry. Hold on a second. I have to let Adriano in here. I don't even know what that means, and I'm almost afraid to ask.
I'm offended.
I'll tell you what that means. The Spanish never conquered Mexico. We are a culture that we have a lot of good things that we bring to the United States, but we also have problems. And you guys are going nuts over something that there's a 10th step to this problem, and you guys are already talking about the 10th step. We haven't even started.
Right. Press conference in Doral Monday, Venezuelan Americans denounced the Trump administration and South Florida Republicans.
More than betrayal.
No.
Beyond betrayal.
Shocking.
They used us.
No.
They actually, during the campaign, and I don't want to make this political, but during the campaign, the elected officials from the Republican Party, they actually told us that he was not going to touch the documented people.
I believe that. Hey.
So guys, I hope you have watched that video and you have seen how the Latinos, they are really suffering in America. These people, they feel betrayed with the MAGA because they went ahead and vote so that their status cannot be touched in America, so that their status cannot, their parallel status cannot be cancelled with this administration. And they believe so much in this administration. They knew that the policy that this administration it is coming in with will not affect them, but will affect the black people and the illegal immigrant people. But it has turned out that things are not the same also to them. I remember black people, they came out and warned these Latinos not to vote in for this administration. They ignored the warning from black people. These people, they thought that because their skin color, it is brown, because of their skin color, it is not dark, it resembles with the white people. So they thought that they will be exceptional, they will not be touched in America. But things have really changed right now. We are seeing majority of Latinos, they are being deported back to their country. Their families member, their friends, themselves, they are also being deported back to their country. So this is to tell you that these people right now, they are having a rude awakening. So this is to tell you that next time these people, they should not vote against their own interest. They should not vote to punish others. They should not vote for racism. These people, they were lied. Majority of them, they came out in large numbers. They went ahead and voted for this administration. This is to tell you that they voted against their own interest. They voted believing that the policy will not affect them, but will affect the black people and those illegal immigrant people. But right now, also them, they are having rude awakening. So kindly guys, I want to read some of the comment here and see what people they have come out and say in the comment section. So this one saying that these Latino people got exactly what they voted for. As a black woman, let me say this is their problem. I don't care. Exactly. So these people right now, I don't know why these Latinos, they are coming out and crying, because these people, they voted for this. The challenges and the struggle they are going through right now, it is the same thing that they voted for. So black people, they have no sympathy, they have no empathy to these Latinos people. So this one is saying that big dummies, they vote out of racism and backfired on their So this is this saying that these people, they voted for racism. Exactly, the MAGA people, the Republicans, these people, they voted for racism, but right now it has backfired and they are really suffering in America. This was saying that just because you bring Chihun let me just not read that one. So this one saying that the hate they had for black and distaste for darker skin people in not being directed at the people who used them for their vote. They want help from us, but in truth they still hate her. So you can see right now the Latinos, they have started crying and asking help from black people, but whenever black people, they came out and warned them, they didn't listen. So why are they right now coming out and starting to ask help from black people? So this Latino, they need to think and they need to leave black people alone, because black people, when the black people, they were going through the same challenges and the struggle, the Latinos, they didn't came through for black people. Why are they right now calling black people to come through for them? No, they need to leave black people alone. So this one saying that majority of black people love being black. Most of us are not trying to assimilate. We have a few uncles, Toms and Aunt Jemimas, but for their most part, we love being black. Why can't people love being who they are? Exactly, the Latinos, they don't love blackness, they don't love black people, and that's why they went ahead and vote, knowing that because they are brown, they will be exceptional in America. So this was saying that this is their problem. We don't care, leave us alone. So this one is saying that before the election, I saw hundreds and hundreds of cars and people with the Trump flag and hats. Now I don't see them anymore. So, and also this one is saying that never vote against your own people, 100%. So next time, this is a lesson that Latinos, they are really going through and they are learning from it. So next time, they should not vote against their own people. So this one is saying that Latino, blacks, Asian, even Arabs for Trump are so crazy. So this one saying that the self-hate ended with me when I named my kid 25 years ago Mexican name. Now what? And we are proud Mexican who vote for Kamala. Exactly. You can see this one is Mexican who vote for Kamala. This one saying that I lived in Texas and Hispanic are the majority here. We have not had a Democrat in statewide office for 30 years. They are the only ones who can change this. It is beyond frustrating. This one saying that he's blacker than I am told. This one saying that self-esteem issue seems to be a big problem in a lot of Latin communities. Pointing the finger at other for your problem shows this very thing. Yeah, exactly. So this one is saying that what did they think mass deportation meant? Trump, I love the poorly educated. Trump, I don't care about you, just want your vote. Trump, smart people don't like me, get it yet. Yeah, so you remember Trump came out and said that he loved an educated, and I don't, it seems like Latinos also, they're falling under that category, because Trump, he was coming exactly and saying that he loved uneducated, and also he came out and said that educated people, they hate him because the educated people, they know exactly what Trump he is capable of doing and what Trump is up to. So this one saying that this is 1,000% true, especially for this generation now. I came here from another country and never came here to be white. I came here as a 6-year-old to have a better life. I had to work harder than white people in the 60s just to be included as an average person in society. I learned how to speak English and be assertive, not to be white, but so I wouldn't be taken advantage of. I retired from a government job after 23 years, have a 4-year degree, still bilingual and proud to be and proud to be. God bless us all. United we stand, divided we fall. So this one saying that they deserve to be deported. So this one saying that these Latinos, they deserve being deported. This one saying that I will vote for the Donald Trump. You remember that song that these people, they were singing. So this one saying that MAGA did not betray anyone. MAGA told you what they were going to do and how you are getting what you vote for. Exactly. The Latinos also, they are being betrayed with the MAGA because they are seeing that MAGA people, they are not also protecting them. They are not also coming and joining them. They feel like they are in this fight alone. But this one is telling them that MAGA, they did not betray the MAGA. They showed them what they are going to do and they followed what MAGA they were going to do. So let them now have it rough alone. So this one saying that what did this Latino think when they sided with racism and hate in Trump and white MAGA? They all look the same. They vote for the people who don't want none of them here. You can imagine these people, they voted for deportation and right now they are crying. The MAGA people, they knew exactly what Donald Trump is coming to do, and the Latinos, they also followed MAGA and they voted for deportation. Why are they coming out and crying right now? They should not supposed to cry. This was saying that Latinos and Asian wanted Trump to continue the status quo with which is everyone going after black Americans. The men also wanted Trump to take away all rights from women and end housing, food stamp, divorce, and educational for women. So this one also saying that the first man is not only Mexican, he looks like there is something African ancestry there as well. Poor little fail. So you can see these are some of the messages that the MAGA people that have been coming out and share it, and also the black people that have been coming out and share it with sending warning message to these Latinos. So this one saying that I don't care to hear from these clowns. They vote us into this shit. Exactly. So the same problem and the challenges that the Latinos right now they are facing in America, they are not the ones, they are not the only ones who are facing. Also, the black people that are going through that challenge and struggle, and also the MAGA people also, they are really also regretting. So it is not only the Latino, it is just like the black people that are used to it. Black people that have been going through these challenges and the struggle for over 400 years, and they know how to thrive in it. But for the Latinos and the MAGA people, it is very hard for them right now. So kindly guys, subscribe if you haven't, like this video, share, and also comment. See you on my next one. Bye bye guys.